YouTube's a goddamn deal, man. It's one and only Pappy. And we are back with another video real quick, man. If you are a person that's a E1 through E4 in the military and you have a disrespectful supervisor or NCO that you're dealing with, I'm about to give y'all a couple ways to deal with this situation, and so you can have a easier time in the military. So look, I don't know what it is about E5s, bruh, but for some reason, it seemed like as soon as an E4 goes to E5, they just think they king dingling or something. I don't know. They think they control you. They think they it's the power trip. You know what I'm saying? So there may be times where you feel like your NCO may be bullying you, bro, or talking to you in a way that they should only talk to their child. You know what I'm saying? And some supervisors talk to you like they are your child. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma just say this: E4s run the military, and E5s ain't nothing but babysitters. That's just my opinion. Because soon as you become an E5, you gotta get troops and make sure they good and get their EPR bullets and this and that. And so they just a glorified supervisor to me, in my opinion. So E4 Mafia all the way. But look, if you're dealing with a disrespectful NCO, here's what you should do. You should, one, go to another NCO that's in your squadron or in your office and be like, hey, I got this situation with this NCO. He's talking to me this way, that way, in a way that I don't appreciate it, and I want to know how can I deal with this in a respectful manner to where, you know, it don't hurt my career or whatever the case may be, right? And they either gonna give you some advice, or that other E5 is going to talk to the E5 you have a problem with. Okay. Now another way that you can do is go up the chain. So you just went up to another E5. Now go up to the E6. Now the E6 is the flight chief, and that's the head of the office. Sit him down and be like, hey sir, or hey ma'am, I got this NCO, or my supervisor is tripping. He's talking to me any kind of way, and I don't like it. What can I do? Now that E6 might be like, I'ma handle it. Now if that don't work, bruh, here's what you can do. You can sit down with your NCO, your supervisor, and be like, hey bro, well don't say bro, be like, hey bro, the way that you're talking to me, I get that, you know, you have some type of authority or responsibility for my career, but you don't have to talk to me in this condescending or childlike manner, you know. And I would appreciate if, you know, you talk to me like a normal human being and not like your child or your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Now, this could either go one or two ways. They either gonna listen to you and be like, you know what, you right. You know, I've been taking some issues out on you. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Or it might get worse, and they might respond in a, you don't tell me what to do, blah blah blah. I talk to you how I want to talk to you. Now, if that happens, bro, it's kind of like a no holds bars and all gloves are off, in my opinion. In my opinion. So, you know, you might have to get ignorant with your supervisor to show him that you ain't no punk. I promise to God. I promise to God. You might hurt his ego because he a E5 and this and that, but sometimes these supervisors need a good talking to, bro. Point blank period. They need a good talking to. I'ma keep it real. These NCOs be thinking y'all some hoes. They think y'all some hoes, bro. God be like, look, man, I put my uniform the same way you put your uniform on. So there needs to be some type of respect as a human being. Put the rank and shit aside. As a human being, you need to talk to me with some goddamn respect. I'm also going to keep it real with you. If you talk to that person in that manner, expect some paperwork, bro. Either LOC. I don't really see you getting an LOR, but you might, because they like to push that paperwork on you like it's gonna do something. I don't think LOCs, LORs will hurt you on the civilian side. I think as long as your 214, your DD 214 says honorable discharge, they not gonna give a damn if you got a LOC or LOR2 in the Air Force, bruh. Yeah, some of these NCOs be thinking that respect is given and not earned. Like, nah, bro. Rank aside, like, respect. If you give me respect, I give you respect. But if you don't respect me, I ain't gonna respect you. And that's just point blank period. Look, after that conversation you had with that person, they either gonna respect you more for being able to have that type of conversation, or it might just be ugly for the rest of your career. And to the point where you might have to change supervisor. So just be prepared for whichever way that it can go. Yeah, bro, quick little video on how to deal with disrespectful NCOs in the military. I'm also getting ready to start a 30-day series of nothing but military games. So it's gonna be a video every single day for 30 days, and I think this might be the first one. All right, so make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you have on all post notifications. 30 days straight, 30 videos. All right, the best military game from my point of view that you're ever gonna get. All right, so like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, and I'll check out this video, bro.